Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today we are going to solve day 5 problem of this month on Leetcode. Before starting, if you guys haven't subscribed my YouTube channel yet, then please go ahead and subscribe it. Now without any delay, let's get started with today's problem. So today we are going to solve problem number 567, permutation in string. We have given two strings S1 and S2. Return true if S2 contains a permutation of S1. Okay, or false otherwise. In other words, return true if one of S1's permutation is the substring of S2, right? So here how many permutations of S1 are there? So one is this AB and one is this BA. Okay, so we are looking if this AB or this BA is available in my S2. Okay, so here see this BA. Okay, so this is available, so return true. S2 contains one permutation of S1 BA, right? Here see this example number 2, S1 is equal to AB, so I am searching for AB or BA. So AB is not there and BA is also not there, right? So we are returning false. Okay, so I hope that you guys are clear with the problem statement, right? What we are searching, so what is permutation and all that, right? So permutation is nothing but the different combinations of a character in a particular string. Okay, so this is particular string S1, so what are different combinations that we can get with this particular string? So one is AB, one is BA. Okay, so this is what we are searching in S2 then. So if it is there in S2, then return true. If it is not there, then return false. Okay, so now let's see how we are going to solve this problem. Okay, so first what I thought while solving the problem, I thought that let's create the different permutations of S1. So what I did, I created one set, and in this set I have stored the different permutations of my string S1. So one permutation is this AB, one permutation is this BA, right? I have stored it in a particular set. And then what I did, I go over this S2. Okay, and see the length of this S1 is 2. Okay, so what I did, I was trying to search like this, okay, in 2 window. So if anywhere I get this particular value from my set, then I was returning true, otherwise I'm returning false. Okay, so this was my first thought. Okay, so I coded it like this. So here see, first I calculate the length of my string S1, and then after that I generate all the permutations of S1. Okay, I call this method permute S1. Okay, now see in this method what I am checking here, if my S1 dot length is 0, then I'm just going to add that particular value in my answer. Okay, add that particular value in the set. Okay, answer value. Okay, this answer is nothing but it is going to contain the different permutations. Okay, and then here I am iterating over all the values in my S1. Okay, I am picking the character at one particular index, then I am picking the characters before that particular character and characters after I picking that, and then after that again I am calling this permute method. Okay, left plus right and answer plus ch. Okay, recurs with the rest of the characters. So this is one way actually to generate the different permutations. Okay, recursive function to generate all the permutations of S1. Okay, so I hope that you guys are aware of this method. Okay, so in this problem it is going to give me the time limit exceed error, but in some easy level problem, let's say of Leetcode, and if they ask to generate all the different permutations of a particular string, then you can use this. Okay, so this is very important thing. Okay, so that's why I write the code like this first. Okay, then what I did, I went loop through the substrings of S2 of length particular length n and check if any permutation exists. So here I was just checking if my set contains that particular substring, and return true if any permutation of S1 is found in S2, otherwise I'm returning false. Okay, so this is one way. Okay, using this brute force. Okay, I was doing that, so I was getting time limit exceeded error. So already 32 out of 108 test cases passed. Okay, with this normal solution. Okay, this is nothing but my approach number 1, and it got failed. Okay, and I was not able to submit my solution. Now let's see how we are going to solve this problem then. Okay, so what I did after that, this is my string S1. Okay, so I know that both my strings S1 and S2 consists of lowercase English letters, right? So here see, length is very large, right? This is one thing, and S1 and S2 consist of lowercase English letters. So what I did, I created a array, okay, of 26 length. Okay, and in this, see this S1. So here A, so for this A, okay, so let's say this is index number 0. Okay, this is index number 1 for B. Okay, so on. So here I just set this value to 1 and this value to 1, and rest all the values are 0. Okay, until Z. okay, which is nothing but index number 25. Okay, so all these values are 0. Okay, so this is for S1. Okay, then after that what I did, this is my S2 now. So for S2 I know I want to check the particular length, okay, to length only. So what I did, I check this one first. Okay, instead of creating different permutations which was giving me time limit exceed error, I removed this thing. I have removed this thing now. So what I did, first I created this S1. For S2 I created after that. So here EI, for EI, A B C D E, so 0 1 2 3 4. So E is somewhere at this place, so I set this to 1, and here I, okay, let's say I is somewhere here. Okay, let's say this is I, and here it is Z. Okay, so I set it like this for two characters. Okay, so this is nothing but for AB. Okay, so this is set and this is set, and for EI, I set, let's say, this and this. So this is not matching, right? So what I did, I move further. ID, I check ID. So for I this one, and for D is here now, A B C D is somewhere. I set it to D 0, and I set it to 0 and it to 1. Again it is not matching with AB, so I move further. I check for this DB, then I check for BA. So when I was checking with BA, I see this is also 0 0. Okay, I was checking in 2 lengthwise, right? Because I need to find this S1 string value, right? So now when I was at this BA, I see that here it is also 1 1 and rest all are 0, and here also it is 1 1 and the rest all are 0. Okay, so in that case I am simply going to return true. Okay, so this is nothing but my approach number 2. So here see step by step implementation of my approach number 2. Okay, so S1 is this AB, S2 is this, right? We have to check if any permutation of S1 like AVBA is a substring of S2. So what we are going to use this sliding window approach, right? So we maintain two frequency array. One is this S1 frequency. It is nothing but frequency of characters in S1. Then this window frequency. This is the frequency of characters in the current sliding window of S2 of size equal to S1 dot length, right? Then what we did after that, we initialize the frequency array for S1 and the first window of S2. So S1 is AB. So see here, this is 1 1 and rest all are 0, right? And first window of S2 is nothing but EI. See EI. I am checking first this window now. 2 to length now. This is 2 now. So I have to check in the window of 2, right? Every time. Okay. So I set this and this here. Both are not matching. Now check if the first window matches. These arrays do not match, right? So we continue sliding the window. So we slide the window. So next time my window is going to be this ID, right? So move to the next window, ID. So if I'm moving to ID, then I have to remove this E, right? So by removing E and adding D, okay, I am removing this E and adding this new D. Okay, so remove E. So we have to decrement the window frequency for, so index of E by 1. Okay, so here it becomes 0, and add D, so it becomes 1. Okay, now again compare, check the window ID doesn't match with the frequency, S1 frequency. Okay, so slide the window. Next time we move to the next window, DB, by removing I and adding B. So updated window frequency is going to look like this. We are going to check the window again. So this window is also not going to match. Then slide the window. Next time we got this, move to the next window, BA, by removing D and adding A, remove D, add A. So this is going to be my updated window frequency, and check the window. So now they are matching, right? It means that a permutation of AB, specifically BA, exists as a substring in S2, right? So we have to return true because the permutation of S1 was found in S2. Okay, simple, right? So we have removed this step, right? We have removed this. We just take care using this frequency arrays, right? And then sliding window, right? So here what we are doing, here we are doing the sliding windows like this here, okay, for this particular substring. But here I was creating the permutation in this case while creating the permutations. Okay, so I have removed this step. Okay, so now let's write the code for this one. So here what you need to do here, so we have two strings, right? S1 and S2, both are consisting of lowercase English letters. But here one more thing, that if my S1 length is greater than S2, then it is not possible to find the permutation, right? S1 length should always be smaller than S2, right? So here what I am going to write, if S1 dot length is greater than S2 dot length, okay, this is a string, so I have to write it like this. Okay, and here we have to simply return false. The reason is very simple, right? If S1 is longer than S2, it's impossible for any permutation, right? And then after that we have to create arrays to count the frequency of each character, 26 lowercase English letters, right? So here int s1 frequency is equal to new int 26. Okay, and then after that int window frequency is equal to new int 26. All right. Okay, and then after that we have to count the frequency of characters in s1. So here run one loop for int I is equal to 0, I is less than s1 dot length I plus plus, and here inside this s1 frequency, here inside this write s1 dot char at this particular index I, and if we subtract it from this character a, that simply means that we are going to get the numbering index, right? So here just increment it. Okay, so if my current character is a, then I will get 0. Okay, I'm incrementing the frequency at 0 index, right? So here write window frequency, and here now write s2 dot char at this particular index I minus a plus plus. Alright, then after that we have to slide the window over s2. So for int I is equal to s1 dot length now. Alright, and increment the value of I plus plus. Okay, and then after that here I am just going to check if matches. Okay, I'm going to call this method matches. So here I'm just going to pass s1 frequency, and I am going to pass window frequency. Okay, if both are matching, in that case we have to simply return true. Okay, if frequency here is match, we have found a permutation, right? Then after that here we have to slide the window, remove the leftmost character and add the new character. Okay, so this is what we are doing, right? So window frequency, okay, s2 dot char at particular index I, and here minus a plus plus. Okay, so here what we are doing, we are adding a new character to the window, right? And here after that window frequency s2 dot char at particular index I. Okay, and here I need character. Now I want to remove, right? So here I minus s1 dot length, leftmost I have to remove. So here I write s1 dot length. Okay, and then once this is done, okay, here we have to decrement. Okay, minus a, and we have to decrement, right? Minus minus, that's it. So what we are doing here, we are removing the leftmost character, right? So this is what we are doing, right? Here remove e, okay, and add d, right? So here remove e, add d. So this is what we are doing, right? So this is done. Okay, then after that here you can simply write we are going to check for the last window, okay, in the end. So return matches, just copy this now, matches s1 frequency and window frequency, okay, in the end one time more. Okay, that's it. So this is done. Okay, now here after this just we are left with the helper function to check if the two frequency arrays are equal. Okay, so here just write private boolean and this matches. Okay, so in this what I am passing two arrays, right? One is s1 frequency and one is window frequency. Okay, and here inside this I am just going to run one loop for int I is equal to 0, I is less than 26, I plus plus, and here I am just going to check if s1 frequency, okay, at this particular index I is not equal to window frequency at this particular index I, then in that case simply return false, okay, or else just return true. Okay, this is done. This is done. Now let's run it and see if there are any code issues, then we'll try to fix that. So yes, so here s1.length it is a string, so line number 8. Okay, Okay, let's run it again. So all the test cases has been accepted. Now let's submit it. So see, our solution is accepted, right? And the time complexity for this problem is going to be of n, right? So here we are iterating over s1 dot length, and then here we are iterating over s2 dot length. So s2 dot length, okay, generally we are moving over all the characters in my s2, okay? So s2 is going to be greater than my s1, okay? Only then we are doing right? If my s1 dot length is greater than s2 dot length, then we are simply returning false, okay? And if that's not the case, then only we are doing all these steps, right? So generally my time complexity is going to depend upon this s2 dot length, okay? So here let's see the time complexity from here. Let's see. So here it is nothing but of n, right? So I hope that you guys are able to understand today's problem. If you guys still have any doubts, then please feel free to ask in comment section. Till then, keep coding and keep practicing. We'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you. Bye bye.